Oh. When we bring, say, like a young kid in here, 7, 8 years old, that's never been around a horse, they just seen them on TV, they're terrified of horses because they're intimidating, you know what I'm saying? But then, once we start to working with them, you know, we get them to the point where they'll lead this big animal. Can you imagine what that does to one? You know, 2 days ago they was terrified. Now they're leading this big, huge animal, you know, just with his fingertips. Well, horses teach us a lot about ourselves, you know, and it teaches, for example, there are 3 human emotions that are incompatible with communicating with a horse: anger, fear, and patience. If you have any anger in you, the horse is going to pick it up, and you're not going to be able to communicate with the horse. So it teaches how to control your anger. Same thing with fear. If you have fear running through, they'll pick that up, and you're not going to be able to communicate. So once you learn that you cannot communicate with this animal, if those 3 things are present, then you learn to get rid of those 3 things. So that's how it helps you. I think I was always fascinated with horses, and I was hesitating because my brother brought something to my attention not long ago. But I remember telling him my first experience with a horse when we were young. I think I was like 6 or 7, and I'm from the Harrisburg area. A guy used to come around with a pony, you know, and go around the neighborhood taking pictures, right? So while he was out in the neighborhood taking pictures, he used to park his trailer near our house. So I used to go peep in the trailer, and I was so fascinated saying to myself, a horse used to be in there, you know, right on down to building a stall next to my house, you know, and didn't even have a horse, you know. So I think the fascinating, like with most kids though, we're all fascinated with horses, and that was mine. When my kids were very young, like Lance, he was about 12 years old. I remember going to a horse auction, and I wanted to buy him a cowboy hat. Lance refused the cowboy hat. He said, "Daddy, because all they're doing is imitating the white man." You know, he was just 12 years old. Then that's when I realized that he didn't understand the history of the black cowboy, the black West, and the contributions that African Americans played in it. So that's when I started getting material and stuff together so, you know, that my kids could read so they can get a true understanding. We're not imitating anyone. I don't know, that's the thing that I really enjoy is seeing these kids when they come in, they skate to death. By the time they leave, the smiles on their face, you know, and that's what keeps me going. You can get things, except young people, you can get things out of life without taking them. See, you ain't gonna take nothing from a horse. You know, you're not gonna outpull them. They measure stuff in horsepower. You know what I'm saying? So you have to cooperate with this horse to get this horse to cooperate with you. So it takes cooperation. You know, they don't care nothing about you being a corner boy or anything else. You know what I'm saying? You wanna respect me, that's what that horse is saying. Because if you don't, I can take you out of here. Just that way.